Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Damai Melati, NPM 234122036, from Class AKT 23A. In this video, I will share learning materials that I hope can be useful. Let's watch this video until the end so that we can understand the material better. Definition of a management letter. A management letter is a document given by the auditor to company management after the audit process is completed. The contents of this letter are not directly related to the auditor's opinion but focus on matters that support improvements in internal control and corporate governance. Through the management letter, auditors provide recommendations to help the company address weaknesses in its systems identified during the audit. Objectives of a management letter. The primary purpose of a management letter is to provide useful feedback to management. Auditors highlight existing weaknesses so that the company can take corrective actions, improve efficiency, and reduce potential risks. It also functions as a formal communication tool between auditors and management, fostering a more professional relationship. By addressing the issues raised in the letter, companies can prevent fraud and avoid repeating the same mistakes in future periods. Contents of a management letter. Generally, a management letter includes several key elements. First, a summary of audit findings that do not affect the auditor's opinion. Second, explanations of weaknesses or potential risks within the company's internal control system. Third, the auditor's recommendations or suggestions for improvements. Finally, management's responses on how they plan to address the auditor's recommendations. This makes the management letter an interactive document between the auditor and management. Benefits of a management letter for companies. A management letter provides significant benefits. It serves as a foundation for improving systems and operational procedures. The recommendations offered by auditors also assist management in making strategic decisions. By considering the contents of the letter, companies can minimize potential losses caused by weak controls or system deficiencies. From the auditor's perspective, the management letter shows professional responsibility and adds value for the client, going beyond simply issuing an audit opinion. Practical example. For instance, an auditor discovers that the company is still using manual approvals for cash transactions without dual authorization. This condition creates a risk of cash misuse. The auditor then writes in the management letter that the approval process must be improved with a dual authorization system. The recommendation given is to implement electronic signatures or adopt financial software that supports such authorization. Management responds by stating their plan to implement new software. This illustrates how the management letter can play a practical role in helping companies strengthen their internal control systems. Thank you for following this learning until the end. Hopefully what I have conveyed can be understood well and is useful. See you next time.